listen to me. From here on, you just can't trust anyone. All anybody cares about is saving themselves.
Make a deal with Manboy. Agree to offer him the plug. In exchange, he talks Khadijah down.
Let me think on it.
If he get the plug, we can't trust he gonna keep his word.
No, we can't. Can't trust any of it. I'll make the call. Tell Drew I'll make the deal.
Then just stall Khadijah long enough to make it seem real. First, I want the rest of my money. And your promise my brother gonna be okay.
Hey, T. How long you been playing me? Huh?
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Dark, and I'm back with another video. If you're new, if you love Snowfall, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like the video, and leave your theories, comments, everything down below. Now, today we're going to be talking about Snowfall Season 4. T is busted, but what's next? What's next for her character? What's going to happen? I think that is a good topic of discussion that we need to have. So down below, I want you guys to let me know exactly what you think is going to happen. I'm going to explain what I believe is going to happen, and we're going to have that discussion, man, because when it comes to T, I don't think her journey, her story is over quite yet. Now, if you haven't checked out my What to Expect for episode 9, check out that video. I dropped it yesterday, and also check out my episode 8 recap. You guys already know this season is getting crazier each and every episode. I got a feeling that something else very big is going to happen before the season ends. But in this video, we're going to focus on T and what's to come. We know in the last episode, your boy Franklin Saint finally figured it out. Now, I know some people said that Franklin Saint, just because he's not talking about it, doesn't mean he didn't know what T was about. Now, Franklin was kind of weary of her when she, of course, started working in the club, and he had that conversation with Aunt Louie. So he was a little bit aware, like, okay, she's around, but she was feeding him information, right? That's what T was doing. All along, we've been seeing it. We've been, I've been making the videos about her. It just didn't add up with her sneaking around, taking his pager, asking all these questions. I mean, you want to know about Teddy. And then when he brings up your brother, you don't really want to talk about things like that. Now, when it comes to T and her storyline, her huge mistake was pretty much telling Franklin a little bit too much. And I'm talking about when it comes to Manboy, the solution. Every time Franklin Saint was going through something, T's like, look, I can help out. What do you want me to do? I can do this. Just let me know what you want. And Franklin Saint kept telling her, that's not your place. You don't have to do that. I am good. We know in the last episode, she revealed her cards to Franklin Saint by mentioning Manboy entirely too much. She did call him by Drew, which is not that huge of a surprise factor since they all went to high school. But the way she was talking about him was just, entirely too much. You talking to him like, talking about Manboy like y'all have a personal relationship in that y'all be talking recently. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was just talking entirely too much. Anybody could have saw that. Leon knew. He was looking like, okay, give up the plug to Manboy? Like, really? This is what you want to do? And, it all added up for Franklin Saint. Now, I do agree with some of the fans that they said that Franklin Saint kind of put it all together once he had that conversation with Teddy, and then when he came back, when T was just talking entirely too much, he put it all together. Like, okay, now it makes sense that she's crossing me and that the whole time she's been playing me, right? So, I give credit when credit's due. At the end of the day, I think it's a combination of everything, of her being entirely too eager, wanting to know entirely too much and talking entirely too much, as well as talking to Teddy and realizing after everything that's gone down that this girl is up to no good. Now, I love how Franklin Saint came in at the end of that episode. You already knew what was about to happen. She thought she was all good, having that conversation with Man Boy, like her plan has worked, that of course he's going to save her brother and she's going to just, ride off in the sunset. But that did not happen. Now let's get to the theories, right? Let's get to the theories. Franklin Saint, he could take out T, right? We know this. He could easily take her out. But in my opinion, if T was going to be eliminated, I believe it would have happened in the last episode. They would not have ended the episode out like that. Franklin Saint asked her a question. How long have you been playing me? You see what I'm saying? If he really wanted to take her out, he would have just did it right there. Not asking any questions, just got rid of the problem. See, the thing with Franklin Saint is this. He thinks out everything and he's playing chess. He's not trying to overreact to certain things. So I can understand why some people believe that he kind of already knew about what T was up to, which it should be quite obvious the way she's been acting. But at the end of the day, he put it all together at the end of the last episode. But he can continue to use T. And this is what my theory and, what I believe should happen and what I think is going to happen. He knows what he should find out, that, of course, T needs protection for her brother. And Man Boy has that leverage. So Franklin Saint making a deal with T, he can use her to gather information for Franklin Saint. I mean, at the end of the day, even though T was working with Man Boy, she did give Franklin Saint some information, right? She did give him some information throughout the season. So he can continue to use her. She can gather more information and help Franklin Saint out. That way, he can get payback on Man Boy. And Franklin Saint is very aware of what Man Boy is up to. Aunt Louie has said this at the very beginning, that Man Boy is the one you need to be worrying about, right? I made the video probably a month ago and said that Man Boy is going to be the problem. He is the problem. Scully ain't the one you need to be worried about, because you know what you're going to get. Man Boy is trying to take over, even if you're working with him. I mean, just think about that right now. Even if things would have went well, there was no beef between Man Boy and Franklin Saint. Everything was going good like normal, right? Man Boy was still coming, y'all. We know this. Man Boy still wanted the plug, regardless of any issues that are happening right now. This is something that he's going to try to do at the end of the day. And Aunt Louie understood this. Franklin Saint, he should understand this as well. And now all the talking is over. You know what I'm saying? Because time is running out. He can use T to gather information to help set up Man Boy in order for him to get leverage over Man Boy. He needs to be thinking of a great plan to neutralize him. I mean, will Franklin Saint be the one to take him out? That is yet to be seen. We know Franklin Saint, he will only kill if he really has to. He could have easily taken out Man Boy last season, but he didn't want to do that. He figured he can stop a beef from happening and he can do some business. I mean, as well as Man Boy, he's like, look, I know my boy's messed up. You know what I'm saying? But we can do business together. The two agreed to just do business. And that is something that they, want to do. But Franklin Saint's going to have to eliminate Man Boy. Plain and simple. Because if he doesn't, he's going to have to worry about Man Boy trying to take over all the time. Will he actually give him the plug? Is that a smart idea? I don't know about that. Now, I did see some people say that they could put all the blame on Man Boy. But how would that really go? Do you believe that Teddy will even want to work with the Man Boy? And this is something that we talked about. Teddy working with Man Boy, the plug, I guess. I guess I have to see how that all plays out. But it's kind of weird, especially since the two have no real relationship. We haven't seen the two even interact like that together. So it is something that we have not seen. And if I'm Franklin Saint, I need to be getting Man Boy out the picture. I need to be setting up shop. Remember, the game plan was expanding this business. If I'm Franklin Saint, you need to be getting up out of there, because as of right now, it's not looking too good. Your family is at war, and from the looks of it, it's about to get worse. In the next episode, it says that Franklin Saint is going to be trying to survive. And that tells me it's going to be hell to pay. We know Uncle Jerome is going to be seeking revenge. We know he's going to be coming. And as I told you guys, Uncle Jerome's actions is going to make things worse for Franklin Saint's organization. But I don't blame Uncle Jerome for doing what he's going to do, especially since Aunt Louie was shot. It all makes sense for him to try to get payback. And I'm going to tell you right now, that encounter that's going to happen with Uncle Jerome is going to create some issues for Franklin Saint. And he knows this. This is why he's trying to stop him from doing what he wants to do. But he's not going to be able to stop him at all. But that's a whole nother video. That's a whole nother topic of discussion. We're definitely going to talk about Uncle Jerome in the future. But when it comes to T, like I told you guys, Franklin Saint, he needs to use her. I will use her as much as possible. And then down the line, I'm sorry, I got to take you out. I got to take you out. I cannot have no loose ends. I don't really trust you. You already tried to screw me over in the first place. I know you're trying to protect your brother, but I can't trust that you're going to go out there and mind your own business and not try to seek revenge on me. You see what I'm saying? I can't live with that. So I will use you, and then I will figure out a way to deal with you later on. We're going to see if that's what Franklin Saint is going to do at the end of the day. His approach on Manboy needs to be very smart, because if Manboy is able to even know what he's up to, that's going to be a problem. That's something that he cannot allow. So he needs to use T at every advantage that he can take. He needs to definitely take it. Trust me. But what do you guys think? I want you to leave your theories, predictions, everything down below. What you think is going to happen? How do you think about T in her storyline? Does she make it? I got a feeling she's going to make it. And she's going to fish out some more info. We going to see. But she can never be trusted at all. So at the end of the day, like I told you, she's probably going to have to get taken out when it's all said and done. But thank you for all the love and all the support. Make sure you follow the playlist. Check out the videos, all the theories, catch up, keep yourself updated. And like I said, we're going to talk more about Snowfall. We're going to get ready for episode 9, and I cannot wait. But let me go out of here, man. It's your boy Mark Dark. I'm out. Peace.